Hi guys, it's your girl, the Real Amoke, and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of being here, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment while you're watching this video. And if this is your first time, you already know the vibes. On today's video, I'll be sharing life updates nobody asked for, but is very needed. So I went on an unannounced break from April. I think April. The last video, oh, I think it was March. The last video I posted was in March, if I'm not mistaken. March or April, up until August. That was like a week ago, a week or 2 weeks ago, right? So why I said it was unannounced, because I was actually going to go on a break, no doubt. But it was unannounced because the video I uploaded just recently, the 22 questions with the bed girl. If you have not seen it, by the way, you're wrong. Go watch it. The link is in the description box, right? That video was supposed to be out since April, and I've been trying to upload that video since April, May, June, July. It didn't upload till August. And when I say I tried uploading it, I really did try. It took my data, it took my time. I even had issues with my phone. A whole lot of things happened just for that video to come out. And that's why content creation is not as easy as it seems. You guys can just think it's just in front of a camera and talking. That one is even a lot to begin with. Not to not talk of the editing, the uploading, the money that goes into creation generally. It takes a lot. And that's why I always ask you guys to support me. Thanks to everybody that has been supporting me. If you have not, you're doing wrong. Repent and be converted, right? And how can you support me? It's just so easy. I don't even need you to give me money. I just need you to like my videos, hit the thumbs up. I need you to drop comments. I say this thing, dropping comments is very, very much important, because as you're liking the video and going the extra mile to drop a comment, it signals YouTube that, okay, you're enjoying this person's video, you can relate, she's providing valuable content. So it favors the algorithm. It recommends my videos to other people too. And subscribing, definitely, and sharing the video to your friends, something, anybody that you think would benefit or would enjoy it. Those are like the three major reasons. Hitting the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I drop a new content. And that's just basically it. Does those four things: like, subscribe, comment, hit notifications. Oton, support your girl. I beg. Let me get monetized this year, please. Anyways, that aside, so I just felt like from April up until now, a lot of things have happened in my life, and I need to just eat you guys TRA farm on what has been going on. So I don't just come up here and film, just move on like that. Family members don't do like that, right? Although some persons might be able to pick one or two things, but I feel like it's good to hear from the horse's mouth what has been happening in my life. So basically, I'm going to be giving you guys life updates today, and I'm on the bed because I feel like, oh, it's life update. I'm just going to be gisting you guys. So let me just do it in a comfy setting, something different, and to just match the vibe. So don't touch that down, and let's get into the video. From March, after my birthday, up to August, what has been happening in my life. So first thing on the list is I got featured in You Can Rest Your podcast. One, two, go. You can rest here with
I'm Maz.
by Mazino Malaka. And to be honest, guys, to think that I made a video, I don't know if it was, yeah, I think I made a video earlier. The video I dropped in January about my vision board, whatever. I mentioned Mazino Malaka as somebody I look up to, like a role model ish and all that. So I really admire, obviously. Everybody around me knows that I'm like, Maz this, Maz that, Maz this, blah, blah, blah. When she reached out to me to be on the podcast, I thought I was dreaming. I screamed. I listened to YCRH. I am a big fan. Like, I stalk there. But I never in my life imagine, there's a different thing when you say, oh, your dream came through. This one, I never even dreamt of it, because I felt like, why would I be on YCRH? Like, me, what do I want to say? So it never even occurred to me. So when she reached out to me, I checked my phone that day. I was like, am I dreaming? Is this real? Then we went to the studio, we recorded that session. And to be honest, I didn't even feel like I was talking to people. I felt like I was talking to myself because I was really blessed by the episode. So if you have not listened to it, I feel you should. I definitely recommend. I'll drop a link to the podcast in the description box. And not just that episode, why TRA to the podcast has blessed me over time. Although we're on a season break. I'm saying we because I'm a YTRH girly, you get. So we're on a break right now, but we should be back next year ish. But you can just binge listen or watch the previous episode. So that's one. The next thing is I became an aunt. So guys, I have a lot of babies. I have children that I have anyways. But this one is my biological aunt, niece rather. So my eldest sister put to bed and she gave birth to the most beautiful girl in this whole universe. And do you know what makes it better? This girl looks like me. Like, oh my god. So I've been, babysitting, doing mother duties, taking care of my baby and all that. And it has really been exciting, right? Because it has been a lot of emotions for me. Sometimes I feel like motherhood is really scary. I can remember the first few weeks when um my baby niece was giving birth to. I was always scared. I was like, hope nothing bad happened to her because you are almost clueless. The baby cannot talk. Is she sleeping too much? Is she crying too much? Is she eating too much? I was not like, if me that I'm not even when I gave birth to her is this scared, how is a mother feeling? When they say Ekwe one more, it was at that point that I really understood because it's really a dangerous something. And thank God for God that watches over babies because you don't even know if you are doing anything right. And people will come and they'll be saying, oh no, put her head down, put her head up, put her leg down, rinse her, bathe her, use hot water, use cold water, use this. Everybody else has an opinion. So it's just God, you just be trusting the leading of the spirit to take care of the and the time she was not having hiccups. And I was like, what's going on? Anyways, she's no longer omokoko. Is that the right word? She's a bit big now, Sha. But then that time it was a lot. Anyway, so that's number two. Yes, another exciting that happened, which might even be like the major highlight in my life right now, is that I became a graduate. Ah! Right, I graduated from uni, and why this is really a big deal for me is number one, I should have graduated in 2022. I'm not like I'm trying to complain or whatever, but it's just sometimes I just think about it that omotabilano. I can remember people that I taught jump, like not really taught per se, but like I can remember some of my younger ones then in church that they'll come and meet me like, sister, please, how was your jam? Can you advise me? People I was giving advice that time. They sign out, they're doing graduation. I was like, wow, which kind of life is this? But yeah, we have. I think one thing that really taught me is that time and tide is in the Lord's hands. Like I remember there was this friend of mine when I entered school, like when I was entering, he was a year ahead of me in school, right? But he didn't enter school when he was supposed to enter. So we now wrote jam together. He still did not enter. He now took diploma. I went to a private uni. So by the time I was in year two, he was just entering year one. But he went to a private uni, so he finished before me. And I was like, can you imagine? Like, so in his own mind, he might have felt like he was 3 years delayed if we're trying to like compare him with me. But he eventually finished before me and all that. Point is, point is, graduate 2022, graduate 2024, graduate whenever, everything is in God's hands. And there was something that really kept me going while I was in school. And I think I've said it a lot of times, if you're probably around me, probably have heard me say it a lot of times, is God, all of these things doesn't catch God by surprise. I'm the one that I'm surprised that, oh my God, I'm just graduating in 2024. The moment I entered school in 2018, Jehovah Jireh Roy already knew that I was going to graduate in 2024. Me, it was me that I was shocked by COVID. It was me that was shocked by hassle and all of those things that was pulling up. God was not shocked, and everything is happening at God's right time, and that's why I wasn't really bothered. Okay, to be frank, there are times I'm like, hey, now wow, when am I leaving this school? But generally, I wasn't really bothered about it because, to be frank, safe. If I had finished in 2022, what I want to do in my life? Not that I've even finished, safe. Do I know what I want to do in my life? So everything is just in God's hands, and I'm really excited. I feel what is more exciting for me is that I'm actually leaving that space because school stress, especially that final year. Oh my God. Everybody used to say that final year is stressful, kiniko kiniko. Even now I'm saying it, but I feel like it's better experienced than told, because when they are telling you, I'm sure that there's somebody now watching this video. The person is probably in their final year, about entering final year, and is thinking that I beg, which one is final year stress? What are you guys doing? I felt that way too, but they did not tell me. I knew. To be very honest, it wasn't like, oh, it was so terrible. I wanted to die, but oh, at some point I wanted to die. Yeah, there were times that, not even there were times, altogether, God was faithful. It wasn't as hectic as it would have been if not because of God. My project, at the beginning of my project, and people on my Instagram, close friends, by the way, know how much I was really ranting about the project. I felt like I was never going to finish. But at the end of everything, I was amongst the first person to finish. My supervisor, I didn't pick my supervisor, right? They did this raffle draw stuff to pick supervisor. The person I picked at first, I was like, this woman, oh, she'll not give me problem. Eventually, she did not. She was not really chill with me. So many things happened that I just knew that God hand was in it, and if not because of God, it could have been worse. Although that one did not remove the fact that there was still a lot of stress, like handling project, handling schoolwork, your social life, your other responsibilities. It can be a lot on it, and the pressure again of, oh, final year, you want to finish well, blah blah blah, is a lot. I'm not going to lie, but it is just best doing it with God, because now I'm thinking about it that I went through all of this stress despite the fact that God's hand was in my project. Just imagine if God's hand was not there, if God's hand was not with me in this final year, I would have died. Like, no cap, I would have probably committed suicide or something. So God was actually really faithful. Every time I was stressed, every time I was discouraged, every time I had doubt, I was able to run to God, and He was able to comfort me all through it, and everything just came by ease. Right. One of my major highlights in this my final year was my final year week. Ah. So let me even say this thing here right now. I know people on my WhatsApp, they'll be like, hey, these are mocks. So when my final year week was coming, so Unilag now, we have this final year week stuff. I don't know if other schools do it. I think federal schools do it, right? So that final year week is like Monday to Saturday. Final year students have to dress up according to a theme, all these paparazzis, sha. So different faculties have their week and all of that. So when it was heading, like when it was counting down to the week that I was going to do my final year week, everybody was like entering my DMs. A lot of people like, I'm okay, we're looking forward to your hold, this and that. And me, I was like, I don't think I'll do final year week. Oh. And the reason being that I lost excitement for a lot of things, because that was the peak of like my project work, and it was really stressing me out. I can remember I was on a chapter for like 6 weeks, back and forth corrections. So I was like, I'm not even in the mood to be dancing and be wearing clothes. Do you get? And again, finance itself to buy, like do final year with you, buy clothes, buy this one. I was like, I beg, I'm not really in the mood for it. And I was honestly not in the mood for it. But people were not into my DMs that, how fun are you? You do. To cut the long story short, Sha, God came through, and I finally did the final year week. And this is not even, I'm not even trying to make mouth or trying to kiniko. Truth be told, I do not see, okay, don't let me don't let me say it the way I want to say it. But I was impressed. Like, even myself, I look back, I go back to my final year week, and I'm like, now you do all these things like this. Like, every day I was happy with myself. You know, when you turn up and you turn up well, that was me. You can go to my Instagram page to catch up on, all the hot content I was dropping. Even myself, I'm like, I'm Honestly, I was just really grateful. One thing that really taught me is God can be trusted. Like me, I'm obsessed with planning. So although I still planned the whole final year week eventually, like the moment I realized that okay, it's like I'm going to do this, I started planning for it. But I was not involved in the planning. Like I didn't even have the time to be involved in the planning because I had other things I was focusing on. So I just had to delegate a lot of things. I just put the plan. I did okay, this is what I want to do. Told God, this is what I want to do. Send funds, send help. Help came. My mom, shout out to my mom, please. Anyway, you see my mom, just be telling her, Eshema, because she was really the one that did a lot of running around, going to the market. Unlike me, I would have want to be there, like, okay, I want to see what you're buying, I want to know what you're doing. I couldn't even contract the work to my tailors. I had to trust my mom tailors to come through for me, the sewing and so many things. Cut the long story short, it now came out so well. So I just realized that see, baby girl, in this life, if the Lord says go, just go. You don't really have to. You don't have to be the alpha and the omega of your life. You don't have to be the beginning and the end. You don't have to be the master planner. God can manage my life. Okay, so there's this phrase that God cannot mismanage your life. I think that's what I want to say. So if you actually carry your life and put in God's hand, bam, just go and sleep. Because that was really what happened for that final year week. I wasn't as engrossed in the plans like I would have wanted to be. But it came out even better than how if I had planned it. I probably have not planned it that much because I would have been looking at my resources, looking at everything around me. I'm like, I won't have the time to do this. So let me just mellow it down. But because of I just drafted out a plan and just like, okay, God, take it off and all of that. It now went out really good. Like every day was a hit back to back, and it just sometimes if I'm trying to worry about something, I'll just remember that I remember your final year week that you did not really worry about, and it came out fine. Yeah, so that's about that. So I think that's major highlights of my life. I hope you guys are not disappointed. I'm sure some people were hoping to hear, oh, I fell in love. They play, oh, I'm getting married. By the way, this marriage saga these days, everybody just getting married. Before you do 1, 2, 3 wedding invites, before you say 4, 5, 6, I said yes. Before you say 7, 8, 9, I had a baby. It's really nice though. I'm really excited. It just shows that wow, people are falling in love. Oh. Nice, happy for them. Good. Maybe me too safe. We don't know. With the way people are moving these days. Tomorrow now you see ring. I'll say I said yes. So you guys should just watch the space. Anyways, that'll be all for today. Catch you guys in my next video. I'm still your girl, the Real Amoke. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, my guys. Comment. Bye bye.